Did you know that in South Africa, anyone born after 1995 is granted citizenship? Yet this wasn't considered when South Africans fought against having Chidinma additional contest. For the records, Chidinma was born in 2001. Now, while people might think this is an issue between South Africans and Nigerians, a revelation by a Miss South Africa 2023 contestant has made it clear that this is possibly a case of Afrophobia. In 2023, Melissa Nayimuli, a 28-year-old, was a target of the same things heaped on Miss Additional because her father is Ugandan.
I am Melissa Naimuli. I was born Etubwa in the Eastern Cape to a Ugandan father and a Xhosa mother. I currently live in Johannesburg. Being in the top 10 is an honor for me.
She told BBC that she wasn't surprised at the reaction she had received as she had experienced it for most of her life. She admitted that she felt shame at her Ugandan identity when she was younger because of the Afrophobia that she experienced. University of the Free State sociologist Dr. Nombulelo Shange links this hostility to South Africa's history of racism and apartheid system. In her words, she stated, "There is a sad apartheid mentality that South Africans are struggling to shake as a country. It shows the deep self-hate that South Africans carry with them." Dr. Shange added that South Africans had internalized oppressive racist reasoning such as colorism, where lighter skin tones are perceived as better. Reasons why they felt comfortable and better having a white queen than a black one. Before we continue, here is all you need to know about Chidinma and the Miss South Africa contest. Chidinma Vanessa Adesina recently withdrew from the Miss South Africa 2024 pageant, a decision she described as difficult but was necessary for the safety and well-being of her family. Now, there are 3 ways in South Africa that someone can become a citizen: through birth, descent, or nationalization. And even though they were not buying the first 2 options, the last, which is nationalization, made her more eligible, but she was still being bullied. Her withdrawal followed intense scrutiny and controversy over her eligibility, driven by her Nigerian and Mozambican heritage. The situation escalated when South Africa's Department of Home Affairs began investigating potential fraud related to her identity, and the Patriotic Alliance Party sought legal actions to disqualify her. Despite the challenges, Adesina expressed gratitude for her experience and wished her fellow contestants well. A few days later, Miss Universe Nigeria offered her an invitation to be part of their pageant this year, but she hasn't responded to this. Now, some South Africans like Comrade Jordan also came out to say that she wasn't comfortable with everything going on.
Just quickly wanted to say to any Africans watching, although North Africa, I don't know if this applies to you because there are issues, but particularly people from West Africa, Central Africa, East Africa, I just want to say that as a South African, I want you to know that it's not all of us. I know there's been a lot of vitriol, hatred spewed over the last few weeks, and I just want you to know that it's not all South Africans. There are some of us who still remember Robert Sobukwe. There are some of us who still remember the contributions of various African countries in our fight against apartheid. We remember. Xenophobia occurs in countries across the world and is used as a political ploy by politicians across the world. I mean, that goes without saying, right? I think in South Africa, because that finds expression in Afrophobia, and like a very hypocritical, white-loving, master-worshipping Afrophobia, that I felt like there was a need to say, it's not all of us. Like, it's not all of us. Because it's also been really embarrassing to see tweets where people are saying that they'd rather have white people here than Nigerian people here. It's honestly really, really embarrassing. So I just want to say it's not all of us.
Tyler posted on social media saying, "I will always stand with South Africa. I just feel regardless of the opinions, she was bullied, and that's what I don't stand for." Now, while this sparked conversations, anger, and talks all over social media, people looked forward to the main competition. The Miss South Africa 2024 competition took place on the 10th of August 2024. Now, this event was highly anticipated and included various rounds where contestants showcased their talents, intelligence, and beauty before a panel of judges. Now, after everything, the event concluded with the crowning of a white contestant as the Miss South Africa 2024. She also made history as the first hearing impaired winner.
Thank you. I know you drove from all walks of life, and we hope that you drive home safely. But before we go, I'd really like to chat to our brand new Miss South Africa one more time. Mia! Congratulations. Now, Mia, I want to know who is here with you this evening. Are there any members of your family?
I could not hear you.
One more time. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, my mother and my father are here, and I really just want to thank them as well because they made me the person I am, and I would not be here without their loves, and I'm so happy that they are here with me as well.
Miss Leroux, who is 28, was diagnosed with profound hearing loss at the age of 1. Now, while having a hearing impaired winner was beautiful and inspiring, a white person winning definitely sparked discussions about representation and history of the pageant. Now, most people were also very disappointed because the first runner-up, Gauteng Nompumelelo Maduna, was incredibly amazing and deserved to win. Chidinma Adesina faced opposition from some South Africans when she attempted to contest in a beauty pageant because of her Nigerian heritage. Yet, they were not bothered when a descendant of the Dutch settlers won the competition. After the competition, Nigerian singer Burna Boy reacted, saying, "So after all that." Now, a lot of people also commented on social media. Son of Mercy posted Nelson Mandela's picture, saying, "27 years wasted." Auntie Agbado posted saying colonizers 1, black South Africans 0. Mande posted saying all of that xenophobia just for the crown to go to a white woman is just LMFAO. Kevin Jones posted saying, "So South Africa has told the world and majority of their population that the standard of beauty in their country is white." God's Grace posted saying, "Congratulations, my darling, you deserve it. It's only logical to give to the real owners of the land." Historically, the Miss South Africa pageant has seen winners from diverse racial backgrounds, reflecting the country's complex social landscape. The pageant was primarily dominated by white winners due to the South Africa's apartheid policies. Now, post-apartheid, black winners have also made significant strides. The preference for a person of Dutch background over a black individual, especially one with Nigerian roots, could be influenced by a lot of things. It could be a manifestation of internalized racism or colorism, where lighter skin and European features are unconsciously valued more highly than darker skin and African features. Xenophobia and prejudice against African migrants, sometimes referred to as Afrophobia, have been documented in South Africa, where some South Africans harbor negative views of African immigrants. This division weakens a sense of Pan-African solidarity and unity that is crucial for overcoming shared challenges. Now, the preference for someone of Dutch background might also be seen as a lingering effect of colonialism, where European culture and ancestry are still considered superior in some circles. This reinforces colonial power structures and undermines efforts to build a more inclusive and equitable society. Addressing these issues requires conscious effort to challenge and change deeply ingrained societal norms. It involves celebrating and valuing African heritage, fostering Pan-African unity, and dismantling the lingering effects of colonialism and apartheid. Education, dialogue, and cultural exchange can play vital roles in promoting understanding and inclusivity. It is also essential to support and uplift the voices and experiences of Black people, especially those who face rejection and discrimination, to create a more equitable and just society. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at I Love Africa. Bye, guys.
So whenever I'm having a bad day, I always remind myself that I'm worthy, capable, deserving. In order for you to change the outcome, you need to change what's in your mind. Thirdly, authenticity. The true power of being yourself, being open-minded, and vulnerable. These tools have helped me because I'm showing up, giving the never gonna stop me energy, and I'm chasing the crown.